Good Wednesday morning, morning, brothers. I almost forgot what day it was. We were just talking about Thursday.
We were.
But it's Wednesday. It's hump day. So happy Wednesday to everybody. Welcome to our little corner of the world we call Morning Breath. Today well, let's just start from my right to left. We have producer Nikki G is back with us.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, Nikki. He, one day hiatus, that's all we're going to say. Just had a hiatus day, didn't you?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's okay. Sometimes everything works out just how it should. And our other seat at the table this morning is, I don't have a name for you yet, Peter.
No.
It's my thing. I
Peter
got to
doesn't
name
work
people.
out?
Well,
Peter
I know you're kind of
good
used
enough.
to it, but it's not flashy enough for me
Sure.
right now.
Sure.
But Peter's back with us, and who I found out yesterday does not like getting up early.
No.
Yet here you are again.
Once again.
I think that you have found yourself liking early mornings.
Well, I don't usually have coffee days, but I felt like today, back-to-back 5 a.m.s was a good coffee day.
That would be a good coffee day.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Well, welcome.
Thank you. Ahoy.
Ahoy. There you got it. And we have Boss Man Matt.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. John the Voice was on yesterday and emphatically profound that he would, what's the word I want to use? Profound? What's the word?
He
pronounced,
emphatically
stated that he would be here today, yet he is wrong.
He was wrong. Wrong.
Well, he's not here.
He's not.
We have Peter instead.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So we're glad to have you, Peter.
John
had some dad duty today.
He had dad duty. He texted. He gave his heads up.
I texted at 7:45, okay?
He texted yesterday. It was just at the end of the show.
All in good fun. Things happen. Life happens. No big deal. So it's Wednesday. You got anything on your mind, Peter? You look very familiar.
Do I?
Yeah. I think we talked earlier that your very first day in this building was in this room, sitting in that chair.
No, he
It
said
was
on
in
the,
this
he
chair.
said
Oh, you were
this,
in that
you're
chair?
I was in this chair.
Oh, okay.
I was in this chair, and I was wearing the exact same shirt.
Exact same shirt. Did anybody notice that? Did anybody pick up on that? Probably not.
It's your TV shirt. You have a TV shirt.
That's
on.
right.
I know this.
That's right.
One thing that I just won't tell. I'm not that good at noticing little things. So like if you wore that shirt 3 days in a row, I probably wouldn't know. I seriously to God. I told my
good,
wife
'cause I
before
do
we got
sometimes.
married. I said if you change your hair in some little fashion, there's a different highlight here or there, or it's a different shade of whatever, and I don't say anything, you can't get pissed at me because I just don't notice that stuff. I mean, unless it's wildly different.
Yeah, I've gotten called out on that.
Yeah,
I got my hair cut a week ago. Sorry.
Women, we just don't know. We don't know. We look at the beauty of your eyes and the smile, not the hair.
The beauty of your soul, your heart and soul.
Yeah, indeed. Was anything fun last night?
Last night?
Was baseball playoffs, right? You're probably up on this. You're my sports guy.
I'm a sports guy. I don't really follow baseball.
Yeah,
I'm
me neither.
afraid.
I think I didn't follow it either. I think I saw a headline this morning. I think the Yankees went up 2-0 on the Guardians last night.
Who are the Guardians?
The Indians.
The Indians.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Okay.
So they're up 2-0, and I think the Mets and Dodgers are 1-1.
And I think they play tonight.
Yep.
But God, there was just one game on, but it was on two channels. Like True TV is now going to be a sports channel.
It is for March Madness. Because when they, round of 64, they have all those games.
Yeah.
So it's like True TV, TBS.
Yes.
All those.
So both True TV and TBS had the same game on last night.
I think they're both Turner.
Did they have different broadcasters? Did they do anything?
I didn't
different,
watch it.
You didn't watch it.
I just
Noticed
flicked
it was
through. I
on.
just wanted to see who was playing, and didn't care. So I just watched something else. I'm not a baseball fan either.
Yeah.
I do, however, this is when I would start picking it up at the NLCS or ALCS, and then some of the, if it's good, I'd watch some of them.
I think we talked about this before, but when I was a kid, I was a huge baseball fan. I knew all the players and all the leagues, and it didn't matter. Now I don't. We grow up.
We grow up. You know, it's a slow game. They got to do something to speed that thing up. And now they've got replays in that. And what's up with these baseball players that are wearing mittens?
Oh, the sliding mittens.
What the hell is that?
I'm not probably the best person to talk about it, but it's supposed to like make you glide better on the dirt
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Because
You got to be kidding
because it's
me.
better aerodynamic. Or
So
something.
they
Oh,
go.
good Lord.
If they going head first.
yeah.
So are they going to put on a suit now so they can slide from the middle of the bases?
It's like you put on a glove to bat, you put on a glove to slide.
What is going on in baseball?
Just how it is.
You know what I first thought? I thought, well, it's some kind of Kevlar so that they don't get cleated when they sliding in. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. It's to help them slide
I think it's
better.
something to do with sliding. Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Anybody wears that glove?
As soon as you put on a sliding glove,
You put a
not
sliding
fan.
glove on. No, I don't like it.
No,
Nick,
Yes, Kevin.
what say ye? No glove?
no gloves.
No sliding glove?
No.
It looks like a oven mitt.
I never wore gloves when I was in baseball. I was a catching glove.
We didn't have no damn gloves when I was in school.
Didn't have gloves in baseball or guardian caps in football.
Well, Guardian caps. I don't know how good that are. Oh, did you see that game the other day where that the Lions
Yes.
player?
Oh,
Yeah.
Whew. Ouch.
yeah. So I didn't watch the game. I saw the clip, and I saw it just briefly, and you see it happen right away, and it's like, nope, I'm out. Can't even watch that anymore.
I
Broke his leg very, very badly.
both of them, those
bones.
bottom legs, tibia and fibia.
Yeah, and it was quite obvious quite immediately.
That was just think about that. And he had to hit everything. Just had to be just
He hit
right.
somebody else's leg.
He
I
hit his
think,
own
right?
his own
think something like
teammate's
that.
leg.
Yeah, just whipped it into his.
He just whipped himself around and
Jeez, and snapped it.
That goes into like the handful of gruesome sports
Yes.
injuries I've seen live on TV. Because I think of that Gordon Hayward, 2 minutes into the season, his ankle went from this to this when trying to go up.
had his foot on
And
backwards.
then there was the infamous
Joe Theismann.
Joe Theismann.
Joe Theismann. And then there was a March Madness game. I want to say it was like Kentucky. But he goes up for a block. He comes up, and his tibia's fibia's like this, and his tibia's this way,
Ugh.
looking out.
He only broke one of them.
Yeah.
No, it's only one.
Jeez.
He's got. There's another bone.
Put
down
some
there.
tape on that. Get back in the game. Yeah, that was. I watched that and they wouldn't replay it, and he just kept. Like, he was like trying to get his glove off, and I thought, what did he do to his arm? And they didn't replay it.
Yeah.
So I didn't see it till late that day.
Yeah. You only
They
need to see
actually
it
broke
once.
his leg.
That's still it was. Yeah.
I watched it several times.
Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Kentucky.
Holly says a Kentucky player.
Paula remembers that. That's awesome. Oh, I got an ahoy out of left field yesterday. Speaking of baseball,
How's that? Speaking of baseball.
out of left field,
Oh, left field. Okay, I got you now. Sorry, a little slow this morning.
out of left field. I thought that was a good
It's
little.
still early.
tie-in
It is.
there.
You know what? You're right. That's on me. That's my bad. No, you were good. I was bad.
I was doing what I do, and I was showing a house, and this person got out of the car and said, "Ahoy,
Ahoy.
to heck, ahoy to you,
Yeah,
laddie!"
ahoy right back at you.
God dang it, we had a kind of a. Well, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice to get an ahoy. Peter, I want you to use ahoy from time to time.
Yeah. Is that my homework assignment?
Yeah,
It's everybody's homework assignment.
we're trying to bring it back. Xander wanted this long ago, and frankly, he's been let down. So
Yes.
we want
has.
to bring that back. I was reading something the other day that was interesting. Do you do some flying, Peter? Do you fly from hither to that yonder?
And every once in a
Occasionally.
while. Yeah.
Not every day or every month, but
Sure.
maybe once a year.
When I get around to it. Yeah.
You fly anywhere,
I get
Matt?
around to flying. I haven't flown in a long time.
Long time.
Just haven't gone anywhere.
Nikki G, you got any flight experience?
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big flyer, but I go somewhere occasionally.
Well, you go to islands where you have no choice but to get on a plane at some point.
Yep, that's the way to. That's the best way to get there, or by boat, and that can be slow.
It can be slow.
So I choose to fly.
Yeah.
Well, there are. I ran across this list of things, 7 things not to do on a plane. And there,
There's
if
probably-
John were here, his mind would be racing right now.
right.
So these are more just kind of etiquette things on a plane that make absolute sense to me. And I've been on enough planes to know that these things do kind of tick me off personally.
Right.
But I'm trying to turn a new leaf. I'm trying to be more calm. And
Chill.
so I'm just going to put this out here, folks. 7 things not to do on a plane. When the plane lands and pulls up to the tarmac and, we're getting ready to unload,
Stay in your seat.
don't stand up right away as
Yeah,
soon
I
as
knew where
that
that
thing.
was going.
God, I just glare at people. Now, I understand if you got a flight to catch, usually the
But you're not getting off any faster.
you're not, but you could get to the front of the line if you had a gate you had to catch, and that has happened, and I understand that. But don't be getting up behind me and pushing up forward,
Right.
because I will get up in your face.
get all up
Excuse
in your
me.
business.
When's your turn? You're behind me. A lot of people like to bring food on with them. So we're recommending that you don't bring, your liver and onions on. Don't bring stuff that's going to affect the whole cabin. And that is some enclosed air in there.
It is.
So I've seen that before. I didn't know about this, but planes apparently have tap water. There is tap water because there's water in the sink if you was washing your hands in the bathroom. But they say don't drink that. That will not do your body good.
I usually am not thirsty for
Tap water.
airplane
tap water.
bathroom tap water.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Don't forget to take your cup, little Johnny. Fill her up in there.
They also can't charge for that, so they're charging for everything else.
Yeah, I know. But that water, I'm not sure it's potable. The other thing that kind of irritates, take up extra space in overhead bins. You see people put 2 things up there, and they're, everybody carries on the biggest carry-on you can.
Right.
And the airlines, they're becoming wise to this, and there's some that have very small spaces up there.
Right.
So there's a lot of gate checking that goes on now. But I have one little bag, and I would have put it in. There's no space because people have hats and whatever. Violin. I've seen everything up in those
Violin.
things.
That's where you have to store your violin up there.
Well, yeah, because it won't fit under the
It won't
seat.
fit under the seat.
Don't sprawl out. Well, I don't know exactly what that means. You can only
like
sprawl out.
manspread?
Like, how can you
Don't
sprawl out?
manspread.
You got a seat right here.
Right.
I don't need my glasses to watch any TV screen that's in front of me because it's right here.
Right there.
Be rude to the flight attendants. Why would you ever want to do that? They're gonna,
Just a bad look.
yeah, they got a job to do. And the other one that I really didn't think about, but if you are sitting in the middle, you have a 3-row seat, and you got one that's got the window and one that's got the aisle. The middle person gets the armrests. I did not realize that.
I think that's only fair.
Well, you didn't make your reservation in time. Why should I give up? Why should I
Exactly.
give up my armrest?
Exactly.
I think of Drew Barrymore from The Wedding Singer. Where they have the little drink cart and she always gets hit
Oh, right.
with the drink cart.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like an aisle more so than the window, but I'm a little wider shouldered, a little wider body, I guess, and I'm always kind of getting whammoed
Right.
by people.
But you got the aisle to spread out into just a
Well, I
little
can
bit.
move my left or right foot,
Right.
kind of get out there a
Sneak
little
out
bit.
Yeah.
I saw something the other day where somebody had filmed some guy that just wanted to recline, and I never recline. I just won't do it. There's not enough room as it is. I'm just not going to do that.
Because
to
that
somebody.
extra inch and a half is
Boy, that sure makes me
it
feel
makes
good.
it makes you just sleepy as heck, right?
This one guy reclined on another guy. He went ballistic and he started kicking his seat, kicking it, and I don't think that ended up well for that guy. I'm not sure he wasn't escorted off. So, when you fly, people know those simple things.
Yeah.
Middle row, you get the middle seat, you get the armrest,
There you go.
and now you have it. Anything else to add about that, Nikki G? Anything else that wasn't on that list that we shouldn't do?
No,
No.
I'm only flown like 3 times.
Okay. Well, now you know.
Right.
Those are important facts.
Now I'm ready. Let's go. I'm going somewhere.
Okay. Well, before you go, the Southeast Iowa Video Network, we are sponsored by
Transition.
we are sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang at KCTC and the Morning Breath crew with Peter this morning.
Morning
Two
Breath
mornings
crew
in a
plus
row.
Peter.
Look at him. He's one of us. We are sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank
Thank you, Willie.
Hey, let's take a break and we'll be right back with God knows
Jeff
what.
says, "Don't take your shoes off on an airplane."
Oh my God, yeah, there's one that should be on there. And flip your hair over the seat. See, I don't have that problem.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't have that problem. All right, we'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Ahoy, morning breathers! Welcome back to our Wednesday show. So we know a couple things. We know that we have some new rules. Yeah, don't take your shoes off
Don't take your shoes off.
ever.
Or your
on an
shirt.
airplane.
You know, just good policy.
Yeah, clothes are not. That's not an option. I mean, you gotta. It's required to
Right.
be on a plane. Matt, is there anybody else you want to talk to?
Yeah, so a bunch of people
Willie.
checked in. I've missed a bunch.
All right.
So I saw Paula, Denise, Jimmy, Jeff, my mom, Cindy, Dawn. There's a bunch of people up there.
Oh.
So just want to acknowledge that.
Dawn was my ahoyer.
Yes, she said ahoy surprise. So yes. So anyway,
It put a smile on my face immediately.
yeah, it would. I can see
It
that.
just does.
So anyway, a bunch of people checked in. We appreciate that. So I watched the movie last night. My wife and I watched the movie Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher. It's a 20-year-old movie, but I don't know if you've ever seen Butterfly Effect. And you're
have
familiar with the butterfly effect, right? You know, they say if a butterfly flaps its wings, it could cause a typhoon on the other side of the world.
I have not heard that.
So everything is connected, right? So every little thing, if you went back in time and changed something, it would change the world, right?
That I understand.
So, you know, one little thing in this period on this timeline changes the whole timeline, right? So we were watching this movie, and it's a decent movie. It's a good movie. It's a 20-year-old movie, but he had the ability to go back in time and change things.
Oh boy.
And then they brought him back and then he came back to present day, and when he kind of woke up, he's in this whole new timeline.
Oh boy.
So it's interesting.
That
right?
would be difficult.
It'd be extremely difficult, and he was difficult. He's like, because you know his friends are different, and the whole world is different, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, what would I go back and do if I were to do that? Yeah, Dawn says it's a great movie, and then I thought, man, that could go dark. I mean, you could get in some bad. I don't know if you'd switch anything up or not.
I
mean,
think the risk is too high.
there's some things that you'd like to go, I mean, there's some things I'd definitely like to go back and go, I wish I could do that different, but what's the consequence of that?
Indeed.
So I kind of stopped thinking about it because it's like, man, that could get dark.
What was it called? Butterfly?
The butterfly effect.
All right. Is that on
It was on
Netflix
one
or-
of the streaming services. I don't know which one.
Yeah, you have,
We have
a
lot.
library of
We
them.
do. My wife found it. She goes, "You want to watch this?" And I'm like, "It seems like I've seen that because I've heard about it, but we never watched it. It's a good movie.
Huh.
It's interesting, and one of his timelines.
A thoughtful one. Those are the ones I kind of, one that makes
Yeah.
you think a little bit.
Yeah. Well, this is it's interesting. There's like the cast of characters is basically the same in all the timelines. It's just where their lives go. This.
How everything changes.
However they change. I mean, in one, he's got this little girl that he likes when they're young, and it's a little darker than that. I'm not going to give away that it's a 20-year-old movie, but I'm not going to spoil it, right? There's some dark things that happen, but anyway, one timeline they're together and married and happy and couldn't be better, and another she's a cracked out prostitute, and because he changed one little thing in the past, and it's.
So it's kind of like that one scene in It's a Wonderful Life, but just 20 different
Now you're
ways.
talking I know stuff I know. Which scene is that?
You know, where he wishes he was never born.
Oh, yeah.
So
He was
goes
at the
back,
bridge.
And his wife, was
Yeah.
a single working at the library, the guy that he helped, because there was a scene where he gives out the wrong kind of drug.
Yes.
But when he was alive, he stopped it and knew it was wrong,
Right.
but he wasn't alive at the time. So then he's kind of a disgraced doctor sort of thing. So
Yep.
just had the little things change.
So Ray asks, so instead of going back into your own personal little timeline and change things, would you go back and kill Hitler?
That's a good question.
So this particular movie, he can only go back into his own timeline.
Okay.
But if you
But
could go back
apparently
in time,
multiple times.
yes,
Did he ever get back and say, I just want to click his heels and touch his nose and all that stuff, and I just want to be back to where it was? Can he do that?
maybe, but the way it was not so good.
Okay.
So he was trying to make it better, and every time he tried to make it better, so he would make one
snowballed.
He would make one thing better, but
the
then
consequences.
the other things kind of went off track.
Yeah. It's funny. I think about things like that from time to time. Karma,
Yep.
like how you meet somebody, and like my wife. If I'd never, if I had not done this or that, we'd have never met.
Yeah.
And I wonder where I'd be. I'm not sure I was going to be here. I don't know.
Yeah, it got me thinking, but then I stopped thinking about it because it's like, man, you change that and then this, and it's just there's a lot happening there. So
Yeah, I get it. It's interesting. I like those thoughtful kind of movies that just make you go,
well, Dawn apparently she says she's old school. She has the DVD, so if you don't want to buy the streaming service, you
I
can
have a
borrow-
DVD
You
player.
can borrow the DVD from Dawn.
I would love to borrow the DVD. I still have. I just ran across it again. The Greatest Showman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to return that to the friend that loaned it to me, but
Yeah, that reminds me. I just saw something, it was on X or Facebook or whatever, about why are Gen Xers so pissed off all the time. It's because we had to buy the record when we were a kid, and then we had to get the 8-track, and then we had to replace all our music and buy it all on cassette, and then we had to get rid of all those and buy everything on CD, and then we had to get rid of all those, and now we're all digital and pay a subscription for stuff that we've already bought 4 times.
yeah.
Some of the records came back though.
Well, I know, and then you got to buy them again. So now you're rebuying records. So I've bought the same song like 48 times because I have to keep changing up my stuff.
If those-
It's no wonder I'm angry all the time, Tim.
Well, I thought it was just because you didn't like to be tardy.
That too.
If those darn albums weren't so heavy, I've thrown out hundreds of them.
I can't tell you how many records, cassettes. I had cassettes and CDs. I've spent thousands of dollars on cassettes and CDs.
Somewhere I still have my my 8-tracks because it was kind of
Yeah.
neat to have
how many
you had
of
a
those?
case of them, and I think I could get 28 tracks in it.
Do you guys have? You probably never had cassettes, right?
My parents had CDs.
My parents had CDs. You're killing me. So,
I just skipped a CD.
have
I
you
just
ever
didn't
owned a
do it.
CD?
Yeah.
Have you? All right. Have you? I assume you have.
Oh yeah,
You're a little bit older.
and I got a record player now too.
Well, I know, but records are coming back.
They
But
are coming back.
cassette. Did you ever have a cassette
Oh yeah.
That was so much better than the 8-track.
Yeah.
So much. I thought we were just rock stars when we went to
With the
cassettes.
8-track.
Yeah. No, the 8-tracks were. That's all we had, so that was fun.
At one time, I had a Discman instead of a Walkman. A Discman, the portable CD players, and those things were junk. They just skipped. If you tried to walk at all, they just skipped. And it's like, why?
The problems we had, they don't compare to what you kids have today.
I don't care if my grandparents had to walk uphill both ways to school. I had to deal
My
with a
Walkman
CD player
skipped.
that skipped.
Well, they wanted that technology to be so mobile, but it took them a while to figure out how to do
How to
that.
stabilize it.
And then it didn't matter because everybody started to stream and everything.
Right. You can't go jogging with a Discman.
So thank God the internet was created.
All the streaming service. Now I pay however much a month so I get my music.
Well, yeah, you have a problem.
I do have a problem.
I'm just gonna say it. I have one, and I don't even watch it. Okay, it's 7:41. We need to get set for the day, so we'll be right back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
3, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Brussels House of Terror.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Ahoy, Morning Breathers. Welcome back to our Wednesday edition of The Morning Breath. How about that? You're not into that all yet, are you?
Not yet.
Yeah. I get
This
it.
is too much.
It's too much.
We're seasoned. We're grizzly old vets at this.
Sure.
We're on episode, I forget what.
173.
173.
Or so.
Or so.
Yeah, it's debatable. So we don't really know.
I feel like Monday was like 172.
Nah, I'm good this week.
Well, that's because you weren't here yesterday.
Yeah,
So
you missed the day.
You missed. We still count just because I'm not here tomorrow. We're still going to count it.
We're gonna count. We might count it twice.
I think you should. That'd be good. All right, Matt, are you ready to get set for the day?
Let's get set for the day.
Come on, everybody's been waiting.
I know.
This is the favorite part of this everybody's segment.
It is not. My mom actually said, when you get to that part, I shut it off.
Okay.
And I can say that because she shut it off. She's not even listening right now. So
Mom,
I know.
Sometimes this is the good parts too.
She goes, well, I don't live there. She goes, I don't care what's happening around there. It's like, well, come on. She told me that.
Just gotta wait for
At
the
least
dad
she could have
joke.
kept it a secret, right?
You're crushed. As soon as we get to Sever Day, I'm out.
So mom's gone. So maybe we can talk about her now. I don't know.
Oh no, she's got ears. I
Yeah,
tell you
she'll
what,
figure it
she's
out.
ever since she scolded me that one time. I got boundaries.
Time is 7:45 a.m. It is the 16th day of October. The temperature right now in Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, Washington is freezing. Literally, it's 31 degrees. Lots of sunshine today with scattered frost possible overnight with a high of 61 and a low of 34. Were you reading ahead, Tim?
This stuff we didn't get to.
Oh, yeah. Things to do in the Fairfield
I'm
area.
not paying attention either.
Exactly. You can shut it off too, Tim. Things to do in the Fairfield area. Dive into the symphonic rock spectacle of the American ELO, bringing the legendary sounds of Electric Light Orchestra to life with dazzling authenticity.
ELO. Love that.
On Friday at 7:30 at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center.
ELO. That
The
was
Mount
good.
Pleasant
That was
Moose
a good
Lodge.
band. That was a good band.
It was a good band.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. I was trying to talk right over the top of you, but
You
you were
were.
persistent.
I was.
You wanted
I
it.
will not be denied. Peter, cover for him. Hurry.
Yeah. The Mount Pleasant Moose Lodge will be hosting an adult Halloween party on Friday beginning at 5 p.m. Costume contest, chili, bonfire, s'mores, and more. It is open to the public. And tomorrow is Chalktoberfest in Washington. Join the Washington Chamber and the Washington County Hospitals and Clinics on the downtown Chocolate Walk. Go to the Washington Chamber website for details and tickets. On this day in history in 1987, in an event that had viewers around the world glued to their televisions, 18-month-old Jessica McClure is rescued after being trapped for 58 hours in an abandoned water well in Midland, Texas.
That's a long time.
It
to
was.
be in.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That was huge news.
Good Lord, it was.
She was stuck in there. And it's like, does it say here? No, somewhere it said, it was like an 18-inch pipe.
Yeah, it's not very big. It wasn't like a dug well, which is usually
right.
24 to 36.
Yeah. So, all right, gentlemen, which U.S. state is known for its especially small soft drinks? Which U.S. state is known for its especially small soft drinks?
I couldn't think of one.
Minnesota.
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 Yeah. See, that makes sense.
Minnesota.
Especially when you say it like that.
I'm just going to keep saying it. Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota.
Duluth.
Yeah, Duluth. Don't go up there.
Peter's here. We had to bring it up.
They just got the frost out of the ground, and now it's going to be winter again.
Yeah.
That's what Duluth is.
It's fun.
Fun, indeed.
Fun.
Okay, guys, thanks so much for joining. Thanks for all the comments. Today was a cover your tender vegetation. All right,
Because of the
thanks, Ray.
frost.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, get your Brussels sprouts in. They're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining. Lively debate today. This was fun. They always are, but hope you enjoyed it. And please come back tomorrow. Who knows who's going to be here?
Greta.
Oh, yeah, we got the glorious Greta.
The glorious Greta.
And Matt, you'll probably be here.
I planned to be.
Peter, I'm guessing you're going to be here just because you won't be able to sleep.
Yeah.
You just get up and show up on his own.
So go out and have a great Wednesday, and we'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be back Friday. Happy Wednesday.